So Paige Bueckers is the main player for the Dallas Wings. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Paige Bueckers is one of the 12 best players in the WNBA. You know, screw it. I'm going to be honest. She's one of the 7 best players in the WNBA. Like, how many better guards are there than Paige Bueckers? Caitlin Clark, Jackie Young, maybe Kelsey Mitchell. For me, it's like Caitlin, Jackie are one tier. Then you've got Kelsey Mitchell, Paige, Kelsey Plum, Breanna. She's better than Breanna. But either way, she's one of the best, maybe 7 to 10 players in the world. And obviously she is a player for the Dallas Wings. So her GM has come out and said Paige Bueckers is a magnet for talent and her influence is shaping the free agency and push. I mean, her influence is probably going to get them to draft AZ if we're being completely honest. But anyway, yeah, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. But before we do that, lads, if you guys haven't seen already, I am doing member-only videos, especially if you are just really short things like 3-minute long videos. I just want to talk about Marta Suarez. There's been a lot of like little things that I haven't felt like making a full video on, but just quick things kind of at the end of every game. Like, I want to talk about an Iowa game where Avon Hyden's hooping, but I still want to talk about how Stokey's getting on for the Fever. It's going to be, the members only stuff's going to be very Fever focused. And also, lads, we're doing a lot of short form stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of short form stuff on the Mick Hoops, at Mick Hoops TikTok. It is obviously the Alds Mick Hoops / Mick Talks Hoops. We've gone and put out 4 so far. We're going to be putting out a lot more. So anyway, now let's get back to this. So anyway, Paige is obviously one of those players that is really easy to play with because ironically, she is plug and play. Like, Paige Bueckers will sacrifice her. Like, if Paige Bueckers is on a good team, she will sacrifice all of her own shots and she will be the 4th option, which is admirable. If you're being completely honest, it is admirable. And Paige Bueckers realistically needs a player of similar level to her that actually has that alpha dog mentality that she doesn't have. And that's okay. And it's okay, especially it's okay not having that mentality if you need somebody like that. Like, Paige Bueckers has been her team in the last 12 months. She's won like 1 close game out of like 20. Even at UConn. UConn did not win a close game last year, which is madness. I was looking through it. Every single close game, Notre Dame, USC, Tennessee, they lost. They lost every single close game they had in 24-25. And the Dallas Wings, I think they beat, and I'm not counting a close game as the one where they were up 30 and hung on. I think they won a close game they brought a close game back against the Mystics, and I think they might have won a close game against the Sun, but that was it. They won 1 close game against a team who at the time had one win on the season. Like, it's kind of crazy, but bringing in those type of players are big. And also, we have to be real. Like, if you are a 1A, Paige's aura just lets us bypass 3 years rebuild. I mean this when I say this. If you're the Dallas Wings, you should want to lose this year. I mean this, everyone's a free agent, but if I was Kurt Miller, I'm sitting Paige down like, look, the only way we can go about this in free agency, we can build a team that's probably going to be a 4th or 5th seed at best, but likely in the 5 through 7 range. We're the Dallas Wings. We don't have a facility. We can't build a championship contender. But what we can do is we can draft for potential, draft the highest upside swing who can work with you at the center position. We can bring a whack back. We can bring Lou back. So you've got your UConn player, Lou Lopez Seneschal, who, if I'm not mistaken, was better than AZ when they played together, albeit Lou's like 27. I'm not saying Lou's better than AZ. You can bring Lou back. We can go and keep a lot of the young players, and we can tank 1 more year. Go get Juju, Madison Booker, or Michaela Williams, or Full Wiley, or someone along those lines. And then next summer, we can go and splash. These are all on rookie deals. We're going to have the best young core in the league, all on rookie deals, and unlimited cap room with a new facility. And then we can push to get the elite free agents. But I actually think it could be, it's one of those problems that I think people made the argument that it was one of the problems with the Fever was that the Indiana Fever got too good too soon. That had they been bad for one more year, how much better it would have been to have been bad for one more year because of the 2-year draft rule. They would have had to have been really bad because of the way the Sparks were. But like the Fever, everyone was talking about it. It was like the Fever just needed to be bad for one more year. For one more year. Because the Sky in 2023 were better. Like had the Fever just kind of went and missed the playoffs in 2024. But for the good of the sport, it was better off that they didn't. But for the good of that team long term, being bad one more year probably helps. Especially when you're really bad. When you have a really bad season. Because of the 2-year draft rule. The Dallas Wings won 10 games last year. Like the Dallas Wings, let's just say hypothetically it's a 44-game season still. The Dallas Wings could win 18 games. And they could still have the third best odds at the number 1 overall pick. And going 18 and 24. So 18 and 20. Or 18 and 26? 26? Yeah, 18 and 26. Solid, like not a terrible record. You're competitive. And you finish as 11th seed. Not even. An 11th seed, out of 15. Maybe the 10th seed out of 15. And that still gives you an unbelievable chance at a top 3 pick in a draft that is super top heavy. And you get another star. Like, realistically, it could actually be a problem if Paige is able to do it. And I'm like, look, we'll know in free agency what way Dallas is going. If Dallas swing for the fences and get some top tier players, which they might, which they really might. If they're able to get some top tier players, you draft AZ Fudd because AZ Fudd's a sure thing, and you know AZ Fudd's going to be fine. Like, you know, AZ Fudd, her off-ball movement, her ability to shoot off the catch, AZ Fudd as a 4th option is lethal. She's absolutely lethal. But if you're building for the future, drafting a super senior with bad knees isn't a smart idea. But if you're building for now, yeah, take AZ Fudd. Just Lauren Betts, take her out of those conversations. Tania Latson, I don't know what the hell's going on with her. And then as well as that, just for me, all the other players, there's a load of other players where I'm like, they're just not as good. Flaujae has the potential. I'll wait till conference play for Flaujae. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.